It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Darnold, a quick throw out to Mims on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
For the Jets.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
6-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 42 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jets, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Got a man, it's Mims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run. It's Gurley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're running with Gurley, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, that was dangerous.
Burrows
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Going for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, but
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And the Jets, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Watson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Down at the 15-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
On the carry.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Darnold down to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The play fake, and it's Darnold eluding the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
Jets.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before the break. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. You give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down. Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
New York.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
7-yard line.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow breaks a tackle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, it's Mixon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Burrow on the keeper. Incomplete in the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now they go play action now. Burrow being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set to kick off.
Marr now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the final tally.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 27th, Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
It doesn't take to start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Darnold. And that's complete. It's Watson. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Darnold. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. 57's Mike. Mike, ready? Right here. Rush in.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That one caught by Carter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Burrow's 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Burrow on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Daquan Jones drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it. Yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Bengals 50.